Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to episode 4. Basically 3 though. Technically 3 because the first episode is not really an episode of Pokemon Radical Red Monotype Not Fully Evolved Pokemon Challenge. And buckle up, it's gonna be a long one because I wandered around, because after the second gym you don't have to fight Surge immediately. You can basically run through Rock Tunnel, go to Lavender Town, and do some fast training there with the Ardinos and stuff. But I didn't expect it to be that long, to be honest. But it turned out there was a lot of bosses in the way, and I had to fight them all, and that took me quite a while. That's what happened when you try to detour and go off the rail and whatever. You just go through the Rock Tunnel and do some stuff. The right side is that you don't have to do those stuffs anymore after you defeat Surge. You just go straight into Erika. Spoiler alert, that's just exactly what I did the next episode. So yeah, already recorded the next episode. Probably gonna be up later, I don't know. So right here we're gonna face our first boss right before leaving what is it, Cerulean City? Yeah, Cerulean City. This rocket run, we have to beat him to get out of this city, and that's totally fine, you know, no stressful whatsoever. You can see that I'm quite relaxing with 3 of my Pokemon fainted. Probably, you know, make it 4, 5. shouldn't matter as long as we win. So yeah, I guess there's not much to talk about this. You just see it on screen already, and we moved on. That's just one of those so many mini bosses we have to face today in today's video, and we're gonna go through all of them because this is my first challenge for the version 2.3a. So I kind of do it specifically, maybe too specific, like to go through everyone. The next time I'm just gonna do like Gym Leader and Elite 4 or something. That should be better. Oh, so right here we're gonna go into Route 6, and we have a roadblock, which is to no, you know what? Just a boy, but he likes playing double, I guess. His girlfriend's next to him, but he didn't even bother to invite her to the party. So he tried to beat me alone, I guess. We're gonna lead off with Molo and Execute. I tried to sleep the Ambipom and paralyze the Mr. Mime. Of course, I failed a couple of times before I succeeded because those moves ass, man. The Sun Spore stuff is so bad. Then I went into my dealing. Of course, they took down my Molo, whatever. It's fine. We still can deal with them. And I killed the Ambipom. Now he sent out the Persiker. On this, you know, we got hacks. We gotta go for it because going with NFE Not Fully Evolved Challenge, you have to do it. You have no setup move, which is banned. They are all banned in this hardcore mode, like Quiver Dance, Bulk Up, even Iron Defense, Amnesia. They're all banned. So there's no way you can like cheese through except by luck, and that's exactly what we do. Don't underestimate the ability of creating luck though, because you know it's like a movie, right? You go through all the possibility. If you're a director, you find the best ending, I guess. But you also need to find the cast, and that's the trick here. We just need to find a cast that perfectly fits this, and at the end result, we win, and that's what counts, right? So it's been I've been talking for a while now, and hopefully you're still staying focused to the screen right now because I'm about to kill this Granbull. So we have Phantom, we have Execute, somehow still survived from the first turn because those Suns were OP and they just don't attack you for some reason. So I'm gonna kill the Granbull right there. The Persiker is gonna hit itself in confusion because why not? Incoming Bolton. We're gonna Will Whips it. Hopefully it's not gonna attack me. It's gonna Ice Fang, and I was able to like throw up a will whips on the Bolton, and that's really important. What's left is pretty much like easy, I would say, because the Bolton is burned. Of course, it still be able to kill my Phantom. It's like Stomp right there, but I had too much Pokemon left. He can't do anything. Because a Psychic Fang failed to KO me because he's burned. I'm gonna Giga Drain, took them all back. The Berserker, just a matter of time before it went down because his HP is literally like, that's probably 1 or 2. You would be surprised, you know. He's gonna U-turn out, but there's no one to U-turn into anymore because your team is dead. It's just dead. It's gonna fake out safety measure, and we got through round 6. And now, no search. I'm gonna go back to Cerulean and turn right, not left, but right. To probably like round 9, I would say. This is 9, right, or 7? I think 9. And of course the boss is like right in front of the road, I suppose. Normally they're at the end of the road, but I don't know why they started with this, but that's okay. We have the situation where the son facing the mother right there, and we we just guys, just don't say anything about it. So anyway, he's gonna go into She's. I believe this is a She. Go into the Fairground and went for the Flame Charge, got the speed boost, and this is okay though, because here's I go into Lombre, I fake out, get some poison damage, and then I go to Phantom because I know Flareon's gonna go for Facade, and now we go back into Lombre because it's gonna go Flame Charge. Flame Charge doesn't kill me, and now I can fake out, rack up some more poison damage, and the next hit he's obviously gonna go for Flame Charge because he saw the kill. He has the Flareon, he said he okay, saw the kill, and there's no way I switch into Phantom right there anymore because yeah, Flame Charge, no resist, we are using Grass Type. So anyway, both went down. I'm gonna go into Nuzleaf. Here comes Chatot. This is a demon. This bird is always a demon. I know it's gonna go for Boom Burst. I go into my Phantom and throw off a Will Whips to like chip it down a little bit. It's gonna go Chatter next. Yeah, I'm holding Koba Berry so that she wouldn't go for the Heat Wave and kill me from the start. I mean, these type of berries, you know, sometimes they are not used, but they're still useful because they force the opponent to use another move, and that's what I did right there. We dodged a Heat Wave, which is pretty lucky, you know. If I didn't dodge it, I would have gone for like another approach, maybe a new team even. Next is Brushes. Actually not next, it's just the final one, the last one, and we're just gonna kill it with Fake Out plus Leap Blade. That should be enough to clear this route because there's no other boss, right? So in the Rock Tunnel, you know, we have our perk right there, Feral Seed, but it sucks that most of its like best moves comes from egg moves. I mean, like Stealth Rock, Spike, Leech Seed, all that stuff, Power Whip. So we're just gonna bite the dust right there. Just gonna hold the Feral Seed until it becomes like more useful, I guess. It's gonna become useful soon though, even with like not best move, I guess. Yeah, and they put another boss here as well in the tunnel right before the entrance to like go out. So anyway, as you can see, I'm already using my Feral Seed to take a hit from Buffalon. It's gonna head charge. I have one HP left on the Snover. At least I can throw up an Ice Shard and chip it down. We're gonna go into Roserade here. I mean, not Roserade, Roselia, because we cannot evolve it. So I know when it saw the kill on that, sometimes it's just gonna switch out. So I went for the Sun Spore, predicting something is gonna come in. The Muck Mortar is gonna be paralyzed, and that's all I need, you know. Sometimes you just need to paralyze them, realize the pattern, paralyze, and just play until you know it's a movie, you know, until the best ending happens to you. So right there is gonna go for the Aura Sphere. I went for the Execute. We tanked that, and luckily he's paralyzed next turn. I'm gonna set up a reflect right there because we needed that. I know I'm gonna be able to kill the Mortar anyway with fake out plus deep right there, and she sent out the red Bombi. Now I have nothing for this. I mean I have Roselia, but I cannot switch hard into it because he's just gonna Moonblast and U-turn and deep away. Now I went into the Roselia now because he saw no super effective. It's just gonna U-turn now. Like Moonblast not gonna deal much. U-turn is neutral, so I'm not sure why he sacked a Claw Wizard though, but that's okay. Went into my Lombre to take a hit, and now we went back to Roselia and Giga Drain and finished off the Buffalon. Last one is Bombi, so we should be able to do enough damage here, as the hardest move it can hit you with was U-turn. So we walked out of cave here, not too comfortably though, because I need to change the team and go back to PC and stuff. And guess what? Right in front of Lavender Town, right in front of Heaven, there's another boss. I mean, come on, man. This is just too much. I just went through like 3 bosses in a row, and they're not even the real boss. It's just route. It's just roadblock, something like that. Anyway, we're gonna lead with we're gonna have to go back into the previous PC, and then come back with a new team to deal with this one. It's pretty messed up. We're gonna let off with Execute right there. This heat wave's gonna clear us all clearly, but that's okay. You know, things might look bad here, but if you pay attention, there's actually the sun going up now, and a lot of my Pokemon, which is grass type, has chlorophyll. So this is like a blessing in disguise. I know I die from all heat wave anyway, so the sun probably doesn't hurt much. We're gonna fake out the Victory Bell and secure the kill right there. Well, not really, but it got flinched. So, and the Ninetales also got paralyzed. So hey, what am I complaining about, right? We're gonna feint attack the Victory Bell, and now the heat wave is gonna come out. It's gonna go through the paralyzed, but of course it's gonna miss one of our Pokemon. Dealing survived, and now the Sylveon, I know it's gonna go for the Misty Explosion, which kills all of us because it saw 2 kills. Like yummy, it's gonna kill all of us. So I saved my Pokemon right there by switching back into Gloom. It can tank 1 hit because it resists that, and now his last Pokemon is gonna be this Cherim, which obviously I can deal with because I have Chlorophyll, right? I'm faster than this thing. No, I'm not faster because I have, what's that? Fake Out? Yeah, Fake Out, and then Sludge is gonna kill it. And no matter what it killed me with, like Solar Blade killing Gloom or whatever, we should be able to do that fine. And now I decided to go back to search, and you know what? There's another boss right in front of the real boss. I mean, what is that? Why do you put a mini boss right in front of the boss, right? You know, spoiler alert, it's gonna come later, a lot later. So yeah, be ready for that. A lot of boss fight. You know, our first challenge in the new version of Pokemon Radical Red, we gotta do specific. We gotta do it specific, you know. This boss though, we didn't take much time, to be honest. I think I did like maybe 3-4 times, and I figured out how to deal with him already. As you can see right there. Okay, so we're on the Farfetch. It's gonna Brave Bird and kill my Roselia. We're gonna go into our Lombre, just fake it out, and then switch out, get some chip damage, lure it into using Brave Bird, because if I just go Ferocity straight, it's gonna just Secret Sword and I die. So I have to like lure it to use Brave Bird once, so it takes a lot of damage. Now we can go into Snover and proceed to pick it off with Ice Shard, and that's good for me. Next up is Porygon Z. It's gonna go for Tri Attack, failed to KO me. I'm gonna go with Wood Hammer, took like 50% on him, and then Ice Shard deals like maybe 20% more, so he has a little bit of health. We're gonna fake out here with Lombre, and then I know I tank 1 hit from this because Lombre's special defense is not bad. It's gonna double Bubble Beam and then kill the Porygon Z. Last was Morpeko. He's gonna go for Zing Zap and killed me right there. Now it's a Dark type. And you know what? I go into Morlo right here. I know it's a Dark type. I know I can Draining Kiss, but I don't think it kills, so I just Spore, like safety measure, because it's gonna turn into Electric type and then it's gonna turn into Dark type anyway, and it's guaranteed to sleep on turn. So I don't think any of this could go wrong. Not really. Even well, maybe a crit is a little bit scary, but we managed to get through that, and yeah, solid. Now we're just gonna no more search, because I found out, yep, I lost. I dead lost. I have no way to kill him yet, so I need to like do some like turnaround stuff. I decided to go back into Lavender and turn left, and probably try to go into Ceylon City, because I know there's someone there who could give me a lot of grass type Pokemons if I like give him some green shard. And that's exactly what it did, except for the fact that that route obviously has a boss, so I need to fight him as well. Man, this stuff is all tired. At least I have Lavender Town now, which you might not know actually contains one of the most like fastest grinding stuff ever in this game, and that's kind of a reward if you like be able to get there, because he's gonna provide you with a lot of Audinos for you to kill. Well, you don't have to kill them, they just kill themselves with Memento, so it's pretty fast. And if you have Lucky Egg, which I haven't got yet here, because you need to defeat Brandon during the Digley Cave, you happen to walk by, so it's still fast. You know, you need to spend 10k Poké dollars like each time, but that's just nothing. You can make some money in this game pretty easily. So yeah, so there's that. Pretty relaxing after you reach Lavender Town. It feels like the leveling problem is not even a problem anymore, even though if you have a lot of Pokemon like me, like I've used like a lot of grass type already, and each of them serve like one purpose, right? One different purpose from each other. So I needed to train a lot. So before Lavender Town, I kind of struggled a bit. Before that, I trained by first of all Pumpkaboo and then Audino later. The wild Audino, not the Audino that the guy provided, but that's okay. So we finally reached Celadon after that small battle right there. We're gonna trade Green Shard for some eggs, and you know, and Lilip too. But yeah, we're gonna go for a hatching session right there, in which I got a bunch of grass Pokemon. You know what? All of this, actually, some of them pretty useful. Some of them I didn't use much, but you know, turns out I might. So yeah, I quickly train them, because as I said, I have Lavender Town now. We're gonna train and evolve them respectively. Sadly, you cannot get Snivy or Trico from this guy because they are locked. You can get them, but not by this way. And I'm not sure if I be able to like get them the other way. Anyway, I decided, you know what? I want to fight you, Brandon. I'm not going to search yet because I still lost. I tried. So the reason I wanted to go through Brandon was that there's Misty on the right, on that route. What's that route? Like 11, right? Past the Digley Cave, and you just arrived. And she gave you an Eviolite. If you beat her, she's not mandatory, but if you beat her, you're gonna get Eviolite. So that's what I'm most attracted to, right? If we were to do that stuff, like that, not fully evolved baby stuff, then you need to Eviolite. I mean, there's just no way. Of course, it's only one, but you know, it's gonna help a lot. And right here, on this legging is actually pretty funny because it can't kill me with knockoff plus a normal move, because it had Shrund, right? It can heal in between with slack off because that's how it works in this game. But you know, I just keep switching around between the ghost type and another Pokemon which can tank a knockoff, and with Leech Seed from was it Petilil? Yeah, Petilil. Yeah, I caught this thing. We should be able to like out healing this Licking, and he would run out of PP anytime soon. But that's like that's a long grind, you know, to be honest. But eventually we're gonna get through it, and like everything after, I guess, because we managed to kill the Crawdon from the start with good sleep powder turn from Rose Raid, and that's all we need. That's all we need. And right here, you're gonna see me doing a lot of back and forth between Petilil and Phantom. Phantom to tank the Body Slam, and Petilil to tank the knockoff, because you know she's just gonna use those two moves and just slack in between with Tron, and eventually he's gonna run out of PP. And right now, I just need to run him to run out of slack off PP actually, and then he was start to attack. And I guess he ran out right there and switched out into Gardevoir. Unfortunately though, I got paralyzed on the switch, so I couldn't do anything. But that's okay. We can go into Molo right there. I know I tanked one Mystical Fire. We're gonna Spore the Gardevoir, and now we have to hope that it's gonna sleep for a reasonable number of turns, maybe 3 turns. The more the merrier. We're gonna Sludge here, and it does Twitch Kill, and yeah, she did sleep for 3 turns, which was very nice. Let's go into Plusle next. I don't know what type of hidden power that was. It was super effective, but my special defense is actually good, so we 1v1 there, 1v1 the Plusle. And now on the Slaking, it still had like a few slack off left, and that turn it's happened to switch out, I don't know. Yeah, with all of this, you know, it's like a movie we have seen before, so I made all the right call, decision, prediction, whatever you want to call it, and we presume with this stuff again. Oh, hello you have still have a lot of slack off. I don't know, you randomly switched out the last turn, not really last turn, it's like a long time ago, but here we are, here we go again doing this stuff. So that's why you might see the speed of this part kind of fast forward. Of course, we don't have the leech seed from Petilil this time, so it took a little bit longer, but it's fine. It's gonna turn out fine eventually. Especially when it got burned, his slack off is running out, and it will have to attack, like keep attacking eventually. Now you see the loafing around. Normally, if it's not loafing around, it's gonna slack off because that ability is buffed in this game. So if it's loafing around, it means that it ran out of slack off, and I'm just saying that. So that's the sign for me to just like keep attacking. No need to switch out anymore because it's gonna Truant. Is that Truant or Truant? I guess Truant. I'm gonna position myself though, so that Molo is gonna be the one that's out instead of. No, I think I positioned myself so that Phantom is gonna be out instead of Molo, because he's gonna go into Hariyama. I guess it doesn't matter. So now we have the the dodge tricks, the evolve form of Grookey. And this one is pretty funny because it turned out to be very useful. I had luck there, so I got 2 hit out on Hariyama, so I can even tank Guts boost his moves, and which is pretty helpful. So that's why we can knock it out with a Molo later. The Sceptile is gonna come in, he's gonna go for Leaf Blade, took me down, but you know, he's like 2 hits away from dying now because of a Sludge. He Sword Stance, and I have Fake Out anyway. So we're gonna get through Brandon. So, got the Lucky X, probably useful. Now, we're gonna go to catch a Cacnea, which you know, might be useful. Catch everything, our motto. And here comes Misty. And Misty is gonna give us give us a Violet if we win. She's gonna let off with Diggersby, which I let off with Molo, and survived on 1 HP, by the way. That was a roll. I think I could live with high HP, but I don't think it matters as long as I can like survive and put up a spore there, because I Giga Drain anyway. So this turn, she know that 1 Giga Drain is gonna took her Diggersby down, so she gonna switch, and I'm gonna switch as well, because I know that. I know she's gonna switch. So in this matchup with the Pyro, this is gonna consume straight into Rock Tomb, so that my Pokemon can outspeed it, and we throw up a Stun Spore. So this Pyro is even harder, much harder to like break through with the Paralyze and the Confusion and stuff. So eventually Confusion ran out, and she's gonna switch out because she sent that her Pyro is gonna die. So yeah, I threw up a random Stun Spore again, and we caught the Ndidi. It's gonna go for Expanding Force, go into my Nuzleaf and Rock Tomb, lower the speed. It's gonna Thief later. Hyper Voice gonna kill me, that's fine. I can go into Roselia now, and Giga Drain, and killed the Ndidi. And the Pyro is gonna come out. I don't know why, because it dies as such. Maybe I knew why. It's gonna go into Togekiss. This one is a bit tricky. It's gonna go for Air Slash. I survived at 2 HP, even though it's super effective. And because I have good special defense, I feel like I saved it a lot. So, what we are doing here? We direct a movie. We're gonna Giga Drain the first turn, because I know if I Giga Drain, he's gonna get paralyzed. That's just ridiculous, but that's just how it works. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb the next turn, and there's no way to avoid this time anymore. He's gonna die. At least we have Ivysaur, so she sensed the KO again and switched out into Altaria, which was pretty weird. I guess it helped me in a way, because my Search Bomb had 30% chance to poison, and if I poison her, I'm gonna be happy. But I even got something even luckier, like a crit, and just killed the Altaria. Like, okay, that's good. I like that. She's gonna go into Love This right there, and went for the Ice Beam. I have the Citrus Berry, which allowed me to survive 2 hits, 2 Ice Beam after the Lovely Kiss, and 1 Mega Drain is gonna take out the Love Disc. Finally, Togekiss, we're just gonna Surge Bomb right there, and of course it's gonna be a KO. That's why she switched out earlier. Here comes Diggersby. It's gonna sleep for 1 more turn, because that's also why she switched out, by the way. And that's pretty weird. Some pattern you realize, and some you don't. You have to like go through all of them to save it in your head and go through it. Incoming Eviolite, and finally, with the help of Eviolite, I was able to challenge Surge for the badge. He's gonna let off with Dedenne. Along with the Rose Raid, we gonna go for Giga Drain right there, get some HP back. Went for another Giga Drain, because that's gonna take the Dedenne. I have problems spelling these things' names. So yeah, that's one more other way. By the way, it's hardcore mode. This terrain is gonna stay here forever. It's never gonna run out, by the way. For your opponent, not yours. You don't even have it. You don't even have an option to have it, because this game removes that ability from you. So next up, Hitmonlee. We're gonna paralyze it with Stun Spore on the bulk up, because it didn't see the kill with a knockoff, so it kind of bulk up and just kill everything. But it's paralyzed, right? It's paralyzed. So we had a shot. Now my Ivysaur survived at 1 HP and managed to take the Hitmonlee down. That's like only 2 Pokemon those. And now incoming the Electivire. I know it's gonna go for the Mach Punch, so I went into my Phantom. Took that and saved the Ivysaur for the sack, I guess. Now we went for Will Whips. He went for the Plasma Fist, almost killed me, and now I can sack my Ivysaur I saved earlier. Pretty efficient, I would say. And now we went into Petilil. And yeah, we throw up a leech right there, leech the Raichu, and then we Giga Drain as is nasty plotted. By the way, the Eviolite is on this Petilil, right? So he's gonna went for another nasty plot because Leech Seed, it actually like it didn't take the Leech into account or something. I mean, he's in danger. He should have attacked me, but now I can sack my Phantom. My Petilil is still healthy, and go into my Nuzleaf, and I have Fake Out. And I killed it with Fake Out, of course. We're gonna go into Electivire, and now we're gonna like do some stuff, switch around. It's gonna go for Mach Punch, of course. I went into Petilil and tank that like a champ, and Plasma Fit, another Plasma Fit, by the way. Doesn't matter. We just need to leech and then Giga Drain. We have Eviolite. This is decently bulky, but consider the other mons is burned. This is not, and you resist the move as well. This is not too impressive, I guess. But Eviolite certainly saved our life there. So next up is gonna be Manectric. I have Eviolite, so I actually can tank one hit, whatever that is. If it's Rising Voltage, it's Overheat Flamethrower. It's gonna go for a Flamethrower. I survived, barely survived, a 3 HP. Gonna land a Leech Seed, which is very important because I know he's gonna go for Charge Beam because he's greedy. He saw me with 3 HP and you know, 3 HP, I can boost myself with Charge Beam, but that allows me to do this stuff, just like switching around and tanks all hit. Make the proper switch and eventually kill him with Leech, right? That's my plan. So the Manectric right here, of course it's gonna go for the Rising Voltage, which I have no way. I have to sack the Petilil. But now we can go into Nuzleaf and throw up another Fake Out. That's always nice to see. We're gonna go into Lombre next on the Flamethrower, so I know I lived that, and now I can fake this Manectric out and kill it. But I didn't do it because I don't want Lombre to be the one that's in versus the last Pokemon, because that's where things get funny, because it's a Rotom. It's a nasty plot. So if I kept Lombre there, this Rotom is gonna nasty plot and kill everyone. But by doing so, it has a nasty plot here because it can't kill my Roselia in one hit, and now I can 2 KO him with Giga Drain. So yeah, pretty long episode. I guess that's all. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, guys.